Good evening and welcome to Tuesday evening meditation, the Voice of Oneness group. I am Aumara Bonnet, and I am the presenter of the Voice of Oneness. For those of you that know me, know my background, know where I'm coming from with this. For those of you meeting me for the very first time, hello. And when I say the Voice of Oneness, we can think of it as a stream of consciousness, connecting to source energy, of which I am part of. We are all part of, but I'm tuning in and connecting to what I call the Voice of Oneness, which presents to and through me the teachings of divine oneness. So this meditation group is always going to be having its foundation in the principles of oneness. So as we then look towards the topic that came to me tonight, because I like to begin with a topic and speak on it and then move into the guided meditation. And the reason why all of you are tuning in is for meditation is to relax, I'm sure. That's why we come to meditation, to relax, to open up, to connect with the source within, to connect, to go deeper, to disconnect from the world around us and relax, to kind of unplug, so to speak, from the world around us. We can call it the illusory world, or we can call it the matrix. And I realize that we are all at different levels of awareness and understanding of spiritual principles. So I tend to be kind of lofty at times. So if I catch myself doing that, I will try to explain it so that is more digestible for everyone. I hope it is definitely my intention to do so. If at any time during this session that questions arise within you, you are welcome to send me an email with your questions and I will answer them. So my email is Amora, AUMARA, at Amora, AUMARA.com. And I'd be more than happy to address any questions that you may have that are relating to your understanding, because it's my endeavor here to open up, to have everyone experience the very best that they can each and every session, that we come away feeling, I feel lighter, I feel more relaxed, and I'm excited about what I received. So what came to me tonight is the topic, the gift is in your hands. Are you ready to unwrap it? Sounds like Christmas time. The gift is in your hands. Are you ready to unwrap it? Now, when we look at that, the first thing that we want to do is set the intention within ourselves to be open to receive. And it's simply done by saying, I am open to receive. It's like sitting down together and going to have a conversation. And within your own self, you set the intention of, I'd like to have a conversation with this person. I want to hear what they have to say. And I want to share what I have to say. And we have this by having a conversation. So during this presentation, as you're having the conversation, you're listening, and then what you are feeling, what you are experiencing is also being listened to by the stream of consciousness that is presenting here. And in response to what you're holding, the information will come forth. So you might experience that as, oh my gosh, they're talking directly to me. I feel like this is for me. And we can have 50 people on this call, and all 50 will say, I feel it's for me. And it is. It is for each and every one of you. And each and every one of you will receive from it exactly what it is that you are ready for in the moment. Now, I want you to listen to that once again. You will receive exactly what you are ready for in the moment. And this is true of every moment of our lives. We receive exactly what we are ready for in the moment. We live in a universe of which there is zero excess. There is zero waste. Everything is precision. It's precise. Everything is precise. Some of us think that things happen by chance, when the truth of the matter is there's no such thing. Everything is precisely designed. Chance does not enter into it. Choice does. Chance doesn't. So we receive what it is that we are ready for, meaning unbeknownst to ourselves many times, we're calling this information to us. And this information comes as we're on this call, or comes any experience we have in our lives. Any and every experience we have, we're calling it to us. We're calling it to us as it is reflecting to us where we are within our understanding of who we are and our understanding of who we are in relationship to the world of which we are living, in relationship to others around us, in relationship to our Creator, God, Source, Nature, Infinite Intelligence, what have you, which is ever most comfortable for you. Use whatever term fits. Okay. And we can say that here because the purpose of this discussion is to understand that we are receiving exactly what it is that we are calling for, what we are in readiness for. So if we are tuning into source energy, one person may say it's God, another may say God to me is nature, another may say it's infinite intelligence. It's the same source. It doesn't change based on its name. The nomenclature does not define the source. The source simply is all that is. And when we are relating to the source, each and every one of us, we are having that personal experience. And that's what matters most. No one can give it to us. No one can describe it in such a way that it becomes real to us. We must open up to receive. And when we're receiving directly from the source. And the source is within each and every one of us. The source is around each and every one of us. The source makes up that which each and every one of us are. We are the source. We are part of the source of all that is. The source of all that is, we'll call it God here, does not require that we understand that in order to experience that. We experience it wherever we are in the way of which is available to us. And that's the beauty of it. Some of us will experience it through reading a text, a religious text. Some of us will experience by becoming part of an organized religion. Some of us will sit under a tree and connect with the tree and experience the source. Or the source is the tree as well, flowing within the tree to us. So it's a personal experience. And when we realize that, and we come to understanding because we have our own experience of it, then we're more apt to allow others to have theirs without judging another to be in any way wrong, in any way less than, in any way uninformed, unconscious, not aware. Everyone simply is right where they choose to be. And now we say coming to meditation to relax. So we want to breathe that in. Everyone is right where they are, where they choose to be. Now, some of you listening to this might go, oh, well, you don't understand, Amora. I am ridden with anxiety. I am fearful of what's going on in this world right now. Things are crumbling all around me. And I feel like I'm losing a grip on reality, perhaps. And we say, okay, that's right where you are. And the topic of this discussion tonight is the gift is in your hands. And I started by saying there's no excess. Everything is precise. So precisely what you are experiencing is right where you need to be. The gift is within it. It's up to you to unwrap it. Now, how do we do that? We say, okay, if you happen to be experiencing anxiety, you stop for a moment and you ask yourself, what is this anxiety showing me? I know what I'm experiencing inside my body. I know perhaps my heart is racing. I know perhaps I feel very uncomfortable in my skin. I know perhaps I want this to stop. We've all had anxiety, all of us. I don't think there's anyone on the planet who hasn't experienced anxiety. We all at some time have. And when we go to the spiritual perspective of it, we can look at it in one way and we can say, okay, when I'm feeling very anxious, it means that I'm out of alignment with love. Love is who I truly am. I was created by love to experience myself as love in a world of which I see with my physical eyes and my experiences have told me is very unloving, perhaps. So now we have contrast and conflict. So therefore we experience anxiousness. I don't know how to deal with this. This isn't love. I don't know what to do. So we say, okay, the gift is here. The gift is within it. What is it that is triggering this response within you of anxiousness? Is it the reflection of the world around you? What you perceive to be true of your world? Perhaps what's on the news? Perhaps for many, many, many people, it's what's happening in our political arenas. And we say, okay, well, I'm very anxious about what's happening. I'm very anxious. It's happening. I feel it's happening to me. that I do not hold within me the power to move this energy, to make a change here. Perhaps I'm feeling that I'm a victim of it. It's happening to me. We say, okay. We can recognize that when we look at it. We say, what if? And we always play with the what if with the mind. And we say, what if I hold within me the ability to see this differently? What if I hold within me the ability to understand this anxiety, and that understanding would relieve the pressure and the anxiety would dissolve? What if? The mind would say, well, you're not there because you're very anxious. You say, yes, but what if? What if it's understanding what's happening here? And what is the gift in this experience? As I begin to unwrap it, I begin to see what is triggering me. And this is done by sitting with our own self and asking questions, and then feeling the response within the body. Because the anxiety is the response to stepping out of your truth. Means you're invested in a belief that is not serving you, meaning it's not illuminating for you what is your truth. So then the gift is in your hands. You get to begin to ask the questions of yourself. What is this anxiety about? What is it that is bringing this? What's the trigger? And we start to track that. We say, what's the trigger? What is the trigger? The trigger could be a conversation that you had with somebody over politics, and you had differing views, and that caused you to feel very anxious. You say, okay, that makes sense. It was conflict. We say, okay, now we go a little deeper and we say, is it okay for me to have an opinion that is not shared by those around me? Perhaps my family, my friends, my coworkers. Is it okay for me to believe differently? And then we ask, is it okay for me to stand in that publicly? Am I feeling secure enough within me to allow myself to express what I'm feeling? And as you're asking these questions, you can sense inside of you, and one thought will lead to another. And then you can ask yourself, is this belief I'm holding my choice? Does it represent my heart? Is it my choice? Is it a belief that I am willing to hold? that creates my personal reality. Many times when we start to examine what's taking place within us in response to anger or anxiousness or sadness, we arrive through questioning at a place where we are questioning what it is that we are believing in. Perhaps it's something that was true for us, but is no longer true. And we have to ask, am I willing to allow myself to shift this energy and focus in a different direction? An example of this might be being very highly charged and very passionate about an outcome. And let's go back to the political arena because it's very much alive and well in our world today. And we can say, okay, let me examine the feelings that I have within me. And by examine, let me make sure that what I'm holding, I am in agreement with. And not just because my friends are, or my family is, or my coworkers are, but because I truly am. It's something I believe in. It's something I want. As I am a creator of my world, my reality, I want to continue to create in this way in my reality. Because it's what I believe in. And as you begin to examine and reflect and unwrap the gifts being what is behind this, that helps you come to new awarenesses. When you start to examine, when you start to open the gift, you become aware of something new. Oh my goodness, I do not agree with this. This is not what I'm feeling in my heart. I feel something different. Yeah, but there's only two paths. There's this side of the aisle and that side of the aisle, and I've got to pick one. Do you? Do you have to pick one with the outcome that you hold in your mind? Or can you change the outcome and say that which I do decide upon when the time comes is that which leads to the greatest good for all? And I begin to see the world of my choosing in my mind. And I know that that which created me created everything. And that which created me is creating the experience now and aligned with what I'm choosing for me as my reality. How is that? No longer am I a victim. I am now in the position of co-creator. I'm realizing that I have choice and that I hold that power within me to create an alignment with my choosing. It's okay for me, you can say to yourself, to step back from others around me that hold a differing view from me as I begin to strengthen within myself and come to the awareness of what is my choice. And when I'm strong within myself, then I can gather once again with those around me who are differing in their views and be okay. For I realize at that point that they are entitled to their view as I am entitled to mine. And I don't need to make them wrong to make me right. And they don't need to make me wrong to make themselves right. I just let it be. And I decide as it unfolds the way of which I want to move forward. Joining with others who are choosing to align with their truths and allow others to experience theirs. See, we each must choose. We must realize, actually, that the choice is ours. And I speak about this over and over, but there's no one that can choose for us. There is no world leader. There is no president of the country that can choose peace for us. We must choose it ourselves. As we can have peace all around us, but if we are not in a peaceful state within, we will not experience that peace. We'll always experience what we're holding within. So each event, each discussion, each experience, everything that takes place in our world that comes across what I call our radar, our own personal viewing of it, is put there because it's in response to our calling. Our calling inside of each and every one of us is to return to love, to return to the oneness, to return to the place of which we are all unified in consciousness. This is understood whether we realize it or not within inside of each and every one of us. We can call it, like, to relate to it, hardwired. It's hardwired in us. We are all going to be returning to this space, to the unified oneness at some point. Doesn't mean we're all going to do it at the same time in the same way. That doesn't happen like that because we are all individuated aspects of consciousness. We all have personalities. We all see things differently, experience life differently. We make different choices. We have different experiences that hold within them the gifts that we need, what we need individually to move further along, to move forward. So perhaps if I'm feeling so agitated, so anxious, maybe so infuriated at the world or at someone for what's going on in the world, maybe it's a politician, the gift within that, there are many gifts, actually. I can't say a gift, there are many. As we open up to understanding that we are individuated aspects of consciousness having an experience in a human form, to experience ourselves as love. When I am very infuriated and angry or anxious, I'm outside of that loving energy. I'm frightened. I'm feeling I need to protect myself from those around me, for they are not in agreement with me. So I need to protect myself. I need to make them wrong and me right. And as I come and I unwrap the gift, I say, wait a minute, I have the entitlement here to my own choice, as they too are entitled to theirs. They get to claim their choice. I claim mine. And they can never take that from me, nor can I take it from them. But as I open up to the awareness to allow myself to experience my own truth, and I allow others to experience theirs, now I've unwrapped that gift of a deeper understanding. I start to go into the realm of compassion. Compassion has many levels. I start open up and say, wow, I can see that they're very strong in their feelings. And those feelings don't match with mine. But I can see that I'm very strong in mine too. So therefore, I'm going to allow myself to feel the way I do, and I'm going to allow them to feel the way they do. Now I'm growing. I'm no longer trying to stamp them out because they don't agree with me. I'm no longer judging them as wrong. I'm judging them as an individuated aspect of consciousness having a human experience. And their choice is their choice. So that then creates an ease within us, a sense of peacefulness within us. And as we begin to examine the triggers that we have in our life, in our daily rounds, in our day-to-day activity, and we reflect upon them and we say, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this way. What's behind the feeling? What's my soul telling me? Because if this experience came across my radar, I'm in readiness for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to meet it head on. And I could choose to meet it head on and to allow myself to open to see what the gift is, or I can choose to keep the gift wrapped. I have the choice. It's not saying that if I choose not to see the gift, I keep it wrapped, that I'm wrong. There is no wrong or right here. These are experiences. Life is experience. We are experiencing. We choose, we experience. We choose, we experience. We choose, we experience. So here we are in a very chaotic energy on the planet at this time. For so much that we've been holding on to in our beliefs about who we are and what the world is has been based on untruths. So we must meet those untruths. And when we meet an untruth, it's not comfortable. It rocks us. And we have to then restore balance by examining, by accepting that this is in my world. This is where I am. I'm wherever I am in this world, on this planet. And based on where I am, it's based on the experiences I'm having, based on the family in which I grew up in, based on the friends that I have, based on the jobs that I have, based on the education. All that is in the mix. That helps to create the story of me that I believe in. And at this time on the planet, our stories are very much what we are to focus on our individual story. What am I believing about me? Who am I? What am I believing in? when we, as we are hardwired for the return to love, when we step outside of that, we become very aware that we don't feel good. This does not feel good. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I feel anxious. I feel disconnected. And the further we go from that, which is what I'll say is the inner voice, the true nature of our being, the love of which we are, that which is always in play, but we're not always listening. We start to disconnect. We start to scramble, to hold on to things that we believe give us the sense of peace of which we are yearning for, that give us the sense of love of which we are seeking. And as we're doing that, the opportunities are always there. The gift is always there. Unwrap the gift and see. And as we unwrap the gift, we come into a deeper understanding of whatever it is. And it brings us back this way, back closer to our center, to the true nature of that which we are. So, you know, every instance, every experience we have holds a gift. And sometimes it seems that it's horrific details. And we say, how could that be beneficial? How can that hold a gift? But it does. And when the timing is right, and we are in true readiness, the gift is revealed through our asking. Through our asking. What is this all about? Why is this happening? What is here for me to learn? What is here for me? Because I understand everything is for growth. Everything is for growth, but we are always unfolding. We are in a continuous state of movement of growth. I'm experiencing tension in my body. What's this saying to me? Am I allowing myself time to sit and relax and breathe and think? Perhaps for me, it might be thinking of memories that are beautiful. And as we think of the memory as beautiful, we are transported into that energy, the body relaxes. If I'm paying attention to the story and the story's not of beauty and love, and it's of struggle and strife and pain, then that's what I experience. But if I can sit and allow myself to experience in my mind, perhaps it's memories, or perhaps it's a vision of that which I am choosing to experience. Now I've transport myself into that energy and I have a different experience. And the more I can hold on that and place my intention to follow that, that then begins to manifest in my world. And I begin to experience that. So that may show up as going back to the being around those that maybe hold a different opinion, different views, and they hold them strongly, and we're in conflict. And that I'm coming to understanding that everybody deserves the right to stand within their own truth. And there's truth that's subjective. And then there's absolute truth. Absolute truth is the nature of your being, that which you are, which is love. Subjective truth is subjected to where you are in your development, in your beliefs and perceptions. Those change. It's subjective to where you are in the moment. The absolute truth never changes. It simply is, and that's steadfast. That's the rock. That does not change. You can never not be love. You can always act in unloving ways. You could choose not to recognize the truth of your being. You can choose to create a story in contrast to that. And we will, depending on where we are in our development. And it's all good because it's all ever, no matter what it looks like, it's ever evolving. It's ever evolving. I know that's a lot to take in. But we want the gift to become seated within the consciousness. But there's always a gift. And although I'm feeling really bad or really scared right now in this moment, there's a gift here for me. There's a gift. I must choose to turn towards that gift and allow myself to experience it in the way of which it unfolds for me, based on my own dialogue, my own questioning, realizing that I am in communication with the source. Always. Everything that's in my world around me right now is the source speaking to me, reflecting to me that which is in my consciousness for my benefit, for my forward movement. Because I can choose to see and say, oh, this feels good. This I'll keep. This over here doesn't feel so good. Let me examine this further. And then I may opt to choose differently and experience in a new way. And that's how we unfold. That's how we grow. We let that light of which we are illuminate for us the path. We have to turn towards it. We have to ask the questions. We have to realize that we hold within us the answers. And if we come up within our mind, no, that may be your way, Amora, but it's not mine. I never get anything. I pray, I ask, and nothing ever comes. And say, really? When you open your eyes, do you not see anything around you? Is there no one relating with you? Are you not feeling the energy of you or others around you? Because if you are, everything is speaking to you. The universe is never silent. It's speaking all the time. We are in constant, continuous dialogue. The in-breath and the out-breath. The in-breath, we're breathing in. As we take it in, this is contemplation. This is stepping into that feminine energy. And then the out-breath, we breathe out, we step into action. So I breathe it in the in-breath, we're breathing in the gift, unwrapping it. And then as we breathe out, we're choosing then what we wish to do with what we've received. Everything is always speaking to us. Someone said, others around me are always mistreating me. There is such negative energy all around me. Everything is negative all around me. I have to retreat from everyone and everything because it's so negative. It's so negative. It's so negative. Okay. Now, in truth, in absolute truth, you're love and only love. In those statements, where's the love? Are you loving yourself? Others around you are a reflection of what is within you. When they're treating you a certain way, many times, many times, and there are different circumstances, many times, it's a reflection to how you're treating you. I have to hide myself away because everyone's so negative. Means that I am not loving myself, not loving those around me, because those around me are me. Different aspects of the one. So although we're not focused perhaps at the time on oneness and what it even means, we're at different levels of awareness, it still exists. Nonetheless, it's still there. It's a law that's always in play. Oneness simply is. Needs nothing from us. Just as love is, needs nothing from us. We can't possess it. We can't say oneness just works for me and doesn't work for you. Oh, I'm in full understanding of oneness. I understand what it means. It's the interrelationship of everything and everyone, and everything's interconnected. And then you turn around and you go, that son of a gun. Oh, that person is the worst person ever. Really? Words hold power. That judgment of that person has just condemned it. So you've just condemned a part of you. When we condemn, we are then defining. We are making a declaration about that energy. And that person feels that. And you feel it because you're connected. So although you're saying it about the other person, you believe it belongs to the other person, you now have what's called toxic juices inside of you that are affecting your organs and systems of your body. And continuing along the line of behavior that is in contrast to your truth will result in the manifestation in your physical body of that which you've been expressing. Because as we can understand oneness in one way, one definition, the interconnectedness of all things, we have a physical body, a mental body, an emotional body, a spiritual body, an etheric body that are interconnected. We can't separate them. So in your mental body, you cannot be making judgments and statements about, and then feeling in your emotional body that are condemning another person or another place or thing, and not be condemning yourself. It's impossible. So the gift in that action and the experience of it is the opportunity to come to the awareness of, what am I doing? What am I doing? This doesn't feel good. I don't feel good inside of me. Perhaps I have indigestion. Perhaps I have acid reflux. Perhaps I have high blood pressure. Perhaps I have cancer. Perhaps I have whatever. And now I'm not claiming that the reason for everyone's illness precisely, but our thoughts and beliefs do contribute to the experience we have within our physical body and what manifests. The physical body, what manifests in it is the dis-ease. We are out of easement. We are dissing. We are dis-eased. We are not in flow with the true nature of our being. We are not loving self. So it occurs for us to come home to the self and to begin to love the self, learn how to love the self, step in loving action. Being kind, generous, stepping back from judgment. I judge thee not. I allow. I allow for you to be. I step into the allowance. And as I come into a more loving space within me, the world of which I experience must match that. I must experience in my day-to-day life a more loving world. It must match what's on the inside, because the outside always reflects what's on the inside. So I can't change the outside until I change what's on the inside. I must open the gifts. And I never know what's going to be the gift when I start to unwrap it. Perhaps it's compassion. I suddenly have compassion. We can have an illness and a distressing time, and we can work through it. And we can open up to the possibilities of healing and then experience healing. And then we can see someone else going through the experience. And then we can say, whoa, I can share with you what my experience was and how it worked for me. Perhaps it'll benefit you. So now I've gone from an unloving to a loving state of consciousness because I unwrapped the gift. And this is true for everyone. Everyone. The gifts we receive all day, every day. Sometimes we're too busy to realize. But when we open up to step into a more loving expression, it brings us closer to the true nature of our being. As we come closer, we start to experience the energy of that love flowing to and through us. And when we step outside of that, even for a moment, we feel it. And we feel it because we need to feel it. So we become aware of what we're doing. And it allows us to step into a no choice. You see, we actually create ourselves anew in each and every moment, each and every breath. Each and every breath. There's a thought. And our thoughts form beliefs, and our beliefs create. If we're not feeling satisfied with what we're experiencing, we hold the power to change. We step into action, and we start with the first thought. We ask, is this thought I'm holding true? Is it really true? What if I'm believing in I'm not good enough? What if I just held for a moment, I am good enough? What if I am good enough? What if I am good enough? What if I've always been good enough? What if I didn't realize it, but it was always there? What if I am good enough? What do I experience when I'm good enough? What would life be like for me? And we can begin to play with that. And we begin to call that energy to us. And it begins to unfold in that direction. And then we work with that. We practice with that. So choosing to release stress, choosing to experience peace, choosing to join in a meditation practice is the calling for the greater understanding of the self. Wherever we find ourselves to be in the moment, we start with wherever I am, I'm right here, right now, whatever it looks like, it's perfect for me. It's absolutely perfect for me. because it holds within it the gift that I need to receive. And when I choose to open the gift, the universe unwraps it and we receive. So let us breathe that in. We simply are called to be open, to be open, to realize when we are getting all worked up within ourselves, it's the messaging to ourselves. Hey, what are you doing? Are you sure you want to go this way? Are you sure this is what you want? Is this loving? Are you loving? Are you loving yourself in this moment? Are you realizing the beauty of you? Are you realizing that you are one with everything around you and everyone? Different reflections of the same whole. Facets on a diamond. One way to think of it. And we may say, well, I've got so much fear. The world is just so much and I'm overwhelmed. And we say, okay, imagine there's someone, whether it be a child or an adult, doesn't not necessarily have to be a child, standing before a pool and they're at the deep end. And the thought of entering that water is frightening because they do not yet feel comfortable with the skill set to swim. So they're afraid of drowning. So we say to the self, am I afraid of drowning here in this life experience? Do I believe that I'm standing at the deep end and I don't have the skill sets? Is that true? And if I feel in my body that that is true, then I say, okay, what is the skill set that I feel I need? And once I realize what it is that I feel I need, I could say, okay, now I can move in the direction of acquiring that. What is it I need to become to feel safe? If I'm standing at the deep end of the pool and I'm frightened to enter the water, well, perhaps it's swim lessons. So it's doable. That's a possibility in the world. So no matter where it is, where we find ourselves, the answer, the solution is present in the world. It's not non-existent. It's here. All we need to do is turn towards it. Say, wait a minute, I'm going to get some swim lessons. I'm tired of not jumping in this water. I want to jump in. I want to be present in the world and not be afraid of the world. I want to be part of creating a new world and not be swallowed up in a sea of confusion and fear. I want to be one who stands in love and who creates from that perspective. I want to ascend into the reality of unity consciousness. It's a possibility. It's where we are. Each must choose. Each must choose. I hope this has made sense. The meditation that we're going to do a clearing meditation, which I love to do, to go through each and every energy center and clear the energy and balance the energy. It's like cleaning the slate, balancing, bringing, restoring. It's restorative. Brings you right where you need to be to take your next step. The next step is your choice. Align with love, align with fear. You choose. And we're going to focus on unwrapping the gift in the meditation. Right where you are. And as you go through this, if you feel that you'd like more instruction, or you feel that you need to understand what's going on for you within your own life in a personal way, what's happening with the communication with your soul, or you'd like some coaching so that you can shift the mindset and step into the field of love, there are many services that I offer to assist you with that. The link will be in the recording and below. Otherwise, if you're listening live, I can give the link now, actually. The easiest way to find my services is through Linktree, LINKTR_voice of oneness. So it's link, linktr.ee/voice of oneness. You click that on and it lists all the ways of which you can work with me or contact me or see what I have available as far as teachings that are out in the world. There's a YouTube channel, there's an Instagram, there's many things that I'm doing, classes I'll be holding. So whether it be moving forward, perhaps with me, guiding, or someone that you feel in resonance with, if you are ready and it is your choice, it will come about for you. So now we're going to enter into the meditation. Seated in a comfortable position. And some of you I know choose to lie down, and that's fine. And if you fall asleep, that's fine too. I used to have some people in my center when I was doing the meditation classes, and they would doze off a bit for some of it. And then after the meditation was over, go, well, I missed some. I fell asleep. And I said, no, you got everything you needed. Everything you needed was all exactly as it's designed. You needed a little bit more rest, or you needed to just doze at that particular moment and wake up at the exact moment that you did, because that's what you need for your experience, the information that's flowing within you. That'll bring about the greatest change within you, or the greatest experience. I don't want to necessarily always say change, but the greatest experiencing of you. So now that we're seated comfortably, once again, we're going to turn to the breath, and we're going to take those 3 breaths in deeply, hold and release. And then I will guide you through the clearing and cleansing of each and every one of the 7 main energy centers. And then we'll be on to a guided meditation. And then after that, I'll say goodnight. Okay, close the eyes. Breathe in nice and deep through the nose. Hold. Release. Breathing in nice and deep. Hold. And as you are releasing, say to yourself, I am open. I am open. I am open. Release. I am open. I am open. I am open. Open to receive. Take a nice breath in. Hold. And release. And then seated right where you are, breathing in your normal rhythmic breath. Place your focus on your body in the space. Body's nice and relaxed and comfortable. The mind is present in the here and the now. Entering your space now is a stream of brilliant white light. And this light flows directly to the top of your head. Now imagine this light pours in to your head at the crown center. It opens like a funnel, and this light just pours in very gently, flowing down your throat into your chest, filling your chest and upper body with this light, so bright, so pure. And this light continues moving through the body. In each and every cell it flows, each and every organ of the body receives this light. This light continues to move down the body now into the upper thighs, the knees, the calves, into your ankles, into your feet, into each and every toe. This light flows. So pure, so potent. This light now exits the body through the soles of the feet, and it flows downwards to the floor, and it travels through the floor to the earth beneath the floor, and flows through the layers of the earth, moving down, 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 reaching the center core of the earth, the heart of Mother Earth, the heart of Gaia. She is open to receive this light. It flows into her heart, joins with the energy of which she is holding in a divine union of light. This merger takes place in perfect balance. This light now balanced, harmonized, flows freely from the heart of Mother Earth as she gives. Having received, she gives back. She allows this flow flows through the layers of the earth, climbing upwards, up, up through the layers of the earth, up, reaching the soles of your feet, re-entering your body and moving upwards, a spiraling, brilliant white light flowing into your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs. This light gathers now at the pelvic floor. And a luminous sea of light, shimmering, sparkling, a very calming sea of light. We place our attention on this light now, seeing it, feeling it, or just knowing of its presence is divine. At the base of the spine, seeing, feeling, or just knowing of its presence is a ruby red ball of light. This is your root center. The root center begins now to spin round and round and round. And as it does, it magnetically draws to its center core this white light. The light is the intelligence that flows into this center now. The infinite intelligence present within this center, serving to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequency, in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the energies of the root center, the white light is released and flows upwards to the sacral center. Beautiful orange ball of light spins now round and round and round, magnetically draws into its center core the white ray. This ray of light flows into this center and begins to flow throughout it, serving to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequencies, in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the sacral center, the white light is released and it moves upwards to a beautiful yellow ball of light, the solar plexus. It spins round and round and round as the white light is magnetically drawn into its center core. It fills this center with its luminous rays, so pure, so potent. This light serves to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequency, in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the sacral center, the white light moves upwards to the heart center. A beautiful emerald green ball of light spins now round and round and round as the white light is magnetically drawn into its center core. It flows within this center and fills this center with its luminous rays, cleansing, purifying, and restoring the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequencies, in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the heart center, the white light moves upwards to the base of the throat. A beautiful sky blue ball of light spins now round and round and round as the white light is magnetically drawn into your throat center, filling it with its luminous rays, serving to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance of the energies held within this center to the correct frequency in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the throat center, the white light moves upwards now to the third eye center. A deep, rich indigo blue ball of light spins round and round and round, drawing magnetically into its center core the white ray. It pours in and fills this center with its luminous rays, serving to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequency in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the third eye center, the white light moves upwards to the crown center. A beautiful violet and gold ball of light spins round and round and round, magnetically drawing into its center core the white ray. The white ray pours into this center, filling it with its luminous rays, serving to cleanse, to purify, and to restore the balance to the energies held within this center, to the correct frequencies in perfect resonance with your consciousness here and now. Having restored the balance to the 7 main centers of your body, now flowing in perfect harmony, the white ray exits the crown center and is magnetically drawn into a beautiful crystalline star that is spinning above your head, round and round and round, as the light flows into the star and out of the star in all directions, filling the room of which you are in with its luminous light, flowing within your auric field, cleansing, purifying, restoring balance. Imagine this light now flows beyond the walls of the room of which you are in and flows out into the world as it moves now very swiftly around the globe. This light is cleansing, purifying energy, open to all who are willing to receive, who are calling for and ready for this light to be present within and around them now. The light flows all throughout the cosmos, and flows back now to the star as the star is spinning round and round and round. The light is drawn within it, is so bright, so bold, so potent. The light now exits the star in a stream of brilliant light. It now flows back to the source. As you breathe in and out, very relaxed, very peaceful. You find yourself now in the middle of a field of sunflowers. You look up and the sky above is a beautiful blue. The sun is shining. The rays of the sun are flowing down to you and each and every flower around you. The flowers are facing the sun's light, open to receive the love and flowing the love back. So beautifully, so perfectly is this design. You are in a field of beauty and light. You feel very light, very free, and very relaxed. As you move through this field now, you come to a dirt road at the end of the field, and you step onto the road, and you begin to travel down the road. As this road leads into a forest, of lush, tall, green trees. You enter the forest now and you start going deeper within the forest. And you can feel the temperature change as it becomes slightly cooler, but still very comfortable for you here and now. You're walking through the forest, you notice the flowers, you notice the wildlife all around you, undisturbed by your presence, allowing you to receive its beauty and love as you observe that which is around you. Coming towards you now is an animal. Notice the animal comes right up in front of you, and your eyes lock for a moment in time. And you can feel the soul of this animal and your soul merge as one in your awareness. As this animal now turns and leads you in the direction you follow, and you find yourself now standing right before a magnificent waterfall. It's flowing over the side of a mountain. So powerful, so beautiful, so cleansing is its energy. This waterfall pours into a beautiful river of water that flows from this fall. And right beneath the fall is a pool of calm water. You notice there is a boulder for you to sit upon and just look at the falls and the water of the pool flowing into the river, and the river as it moves very gently. This water, this beautiful water of life, is in flow, the flow of life, the movement of energy. And as you watch it, you can feel yourself become one with it. You feel the movement and the flow of energy within you, so relaxing, so peaceful. And from this state of consciousness, you open now to receive. Receive the gift and open the gift. What is the gift here for you in this moment? What is flowing in this stream of life for you to receive, to unwrap? It is the perfect gift for you. That which leads you to greater awareness of something or someone. Perhaps it's something that you've been wrestling with, something that has been causing you stress or disharmony. You open now to receive as it flows very gently in the river of life, flows within you, allowing you to unwrap, unfold, and receive the gift. Take a few minutes now to allow yourself to be bathed in this energy, allowing you to be taken to where you are guided in this flow. All is correct for you here and now, being present with the flow. Allow, receive. Having allowed yourself to receive the gift, you are present in this flow of life. It is within you. The gift is now part of you. If you've unwrapped this gift, this awareness, this new awareness is upon you. You place your hands upon your heart center now. You say within yourself, I receive. I receive. I receive as I am in balance. I open and I receive. And now I give. I give love to myself. I am present here in the sea of love. It's all around me and within me. I receive it. I allow it to be. This is loving self. And in this moment, right here, right now, within my imagination, I see this love flowing out into the world, to those I know and to those I've yet to meet, to those I understand and to those I am yet to understand. This love flows in equal measure to all. Freely I give, freely I receive. And so it is. So it is. It is the continuous flow of life here and now. Feeling the love within your heart space. So bright, so pure, so full of love. Having received this gift, it is within your consciousness. You may at any time take yourself to this space, this falls, this river, and sit within and experience whatever gifts are offered to you. As each time will be new, as in each and every breath you create yourself anew. As you open to receive, you set your attention The experience rises up to greet you. And so it is. You take a nice breath in and out, knowing this power holds within you so deep. It is yours, belongs to you, is always with you, needs nothing from anyone else, needs nothing from you but to turn your attention to it. And there it is. It greets you. Love, love, love. Feeling so full of love, so at peace, so relaxed. You notice around you now a beautiful white mist is forming. Feeling so peaceful. You can feel the mist upon your skin, feeling the moisture. So relaxed. The mist begins to deepen like a thick fog. You are lifted within this mist. And you allow yourself just to be as your energy is transported, your consciousness is fully returned to your body present in your space. You are fully conscious and aware of your body, having returned from a beautiful experience. You take a nice deep breath in and out, feeling your fingers and your toes. You are alive and you are well and you are safe. And you are in a beautiful space. You are beauty, you are love, and you are light. And this is your knowing. Deep within you, you are calling yourself to the remembrance of that which is known to you. And so it is. One more nice deep breath in and out. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. Well, I hope that was a beautiful experience for you. I'd love to hear what your experiences are. If you'd like, you may share them with me. You may share them in an email to me, or on the recording, you may list in the comment section. So that it may be viewed by others. Also, it would be a beautiful experience if you're inclined to journal your experience, what you saw, what you received, what the gift was, how it felt to you. And then perhaps go a little deeper and make a commitment this week, each and every day, to sit for a few minutes and to reflect on what the gift is for you and whatever the experience is, be it anxiety, be it happiness, joy, be it frustration, fear, whatever it is. What is the gift? Always holds a gift. Open the gifts. And with that, I say thank you again for joining me. We hope to see you again next week. Be well. Yours in oneness always, from myself and the Voice of Oneness team. Good night.